making an high-low kaftan dress, and it's going to be beautiful. Here is my fabric. It's a silk Kampala dress, fabric, and it's 4 yards, though I'll be making the top and also a female trouser with it. So let's get to work. My length, the front length, it's going to be an high-low dress, so the front length I'm working with is 26 inches, while the back length is 36 inches. And in that case, I am going to add both the front and the back length together, and that will give us 62 inches. So my fabric is by, I think, 54, so I need to measure my 62 inches from the side. Here is 62, and I'll add 1 inch for the folding. Now, what I'm going to do is make sure I double this. I'll fold into 2. This is 62. So by the time I'm folding, it's going to give me 31 inches. So I am folding to meet that 62. So you can see the way it's being folded, so that this length that I have now will be 31 inches. So the length of 62 has been folded just like this, and that is 31 inches. So what I'm going to do is to fold again. So it means I'm folding both vertically and horizontally like this, and what I'll be folding is a full flare. All right, I have a video on how to cut different types of flare, starting from 90 degree to 1440, 2880, and the rest. So if you need to watch that, just get the link on the bio on how to cut different types of flare. All right, now if you look closely, you discover that this part of my folding is not as long as the length of 31 that I need. Okay, let me take the measurement so we can see. This measurement is 27 inches, while I folded, we folded 31, and it's even 31.5 because the length we measured is 63. So this is 31.5. But this is not up to the length, but then I won't mind because this is going to be more like the sleeve parts of the dress, so I'll just go with that. And now, like I said, it's going to come out like I'm folding a full flare. Okay, so to make it easier for me, what I'll just do is leave it the way it is. Then from the length of my 31.5, I'm going to create a curve which is going to go in this manner. So using my tape rule will make it easier so as to get the curve shape. All right, and in case you still want this to continue like this, you can bring it out like this, so you can just follow the shape that you want. Good. So we are going to cut it out like this first. From here, I'll open it up. Now you can see what we have. Then I am going to take the length now The front length that I'm working with is 26 inches. So I need to pull so I can get my 26 inches. And I'll add my 1 inch for folding. I'll be folding the base. If you want to weave, you might not need to have that to the length, so just make it the normal length that you have. So the length of 26, which is the front length, and the back of 36, I mean the back length is 36 inches. So that's what I'm trying to measure, both the front and the back lengths. Perfect. So let me try and show us how it is from the side. Now we can see this is the front length, this is the back length, and here at the middle, this is the front, this is the back. Then it goes like that. All right, so from here I am going to fold. I just want to remeasure to get my okay, good. So now I am going to fold in order to bring out the neckline. Make sure it's equal on both sides. Now for me, I'll be bringing out a round neck for both the front and the back, but then I want a different neck depth for the front and a different one for the back, but the width is going to be the same thing. So for the width, I am going with 3 inches. Here is my 3 inches, and all I'll do is to notch, just notch. Here's the middle, so I need to notch the middle as well, like that. Then I'll be going to the side. So the side here, I am going to notch as well. Now, so we will not confuse ourselves, because I'm going to open it up. Let me just quickly take that again for better understanding. It was like this, where we have the front length, we have the back length. Here's the front length and here's the back length, and then we fold it in this manner in order to get the middle point. So for the middle here, I notched, and then I brought the neck width of 3 inches, which I notched, and then on this point, which is the edge here, the 2 edges, I notched again. All right, so now we need to unfold first. After unfolding, here is the front length, here's the front length, and I'm opening it up like this, so I can bring the notched parts on the left hand side and that of the right hand side, like this. I'm sure we've gotten it now. From the notched part here backward is the front length, while from here forward is the back length. I'm sure we understand that now. Please don't confuse yourself. So let's move on. Okay, from here now, which is the middle, you can see this is the center front and here is the center back. All right, now we already measured out the width, which is 3 inches. You'll see my hand coming through. You can see here is my hand coming through, which is the width measurement. All I need to do from here is take the front depth, which I am working with 4 inches. The front depth 4 inches, and then I'll connect with my width like this. So I'm taking the measurement from the notched part. You know, this is the middle now. And then the back depth is just 1 inch. Here is my 1 inch, and I'm going to connect like this. So let us cut. Woo! All right, I am going to bring it up. I am holding the notched part here. I'm holding it together, and let's bring it up. Just lift it so we can see. Ta-da! Wow! So now we have the front length and we have the back length. Here is the center front, here is the center back. So I'm going to spread it all out so we can see perfectly. I'm trying to get the notched parts. Now you can see what the neck looks like for both the front and the back. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the notched parts together. And now we are going to take the the shoulder measurement. To take the shoulder measurement, I will need to measure. So just to measure from the center front or the center back, and the shoulder measurement divided by 2 is 7.5 inches. Then from there we'll take the sleeve length. So depending on where you want your sleeve to come out from the dress, that is where you're going to measure to. If you want it before the elbow or around the elbow or below the elbow, that means that is the length you're going to take. So for me, I am taking the length of 7 inches. I'm taking the length of 7 inches, and that is where the sleeve, the hem will be coming out from. So what I'll be doing here is to notch. Then the round sleeve that I'm working with is 13 inches. So since our fabric is folded, 13 divided by 2 will give us 6.5 inches. So I'm going to shade because it's going to be like a round shape. So to get my 6.5 inches, this is what I'll be doing, just like this, in order to get the measurement. So I need to confirm it is my measurement. Good. And then we can cut. So I'm taking a bit up and a bit down. If you just want to measure from that point downward, you can do that. Just make sure you get your accurate round sleeve measurement. Good. Also, let's open it up. You can see how it is. This is where the sleeve will, the hem will be coming out from. All right. So we are done with this. The next thing we are going to cut is the band to be attached to this. All I need to do, like I said, the round sleeve is 13 inches, and I added my extra allowance to it. Now this is folded into 2, and the length is 3 inches. If you want something shorter than that, like 2 or 2.5, you can reduce to that. And this is the round sleeve measurement, which I am going to join on this part. Then after joining, I am going to join it like this. All right, so it's going to come out like this. So I am going to hold both the fabric and the band together, then I'm going to join it round. So I'm going to do that to the two round sleeve. I will do that. Then also on the neckline, you can go ahead with your bias, or you cut out a strip of fabric, of the same fabric, so that you can turn it around to hide the edges around the neckline. So that's all we're going to be doing. And the base, I am just going to fold it in like this, and like this. That's what I'll be doing to the base. And in case you just want to weave, you can go ahead and weave yours. So I'll do all that, then I'll come back to show us the final results. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're yet to do that, and leave your comments in the comment section as well. I'll be right back. You can see what the sleeve looks like after joining. Here is the band, both on the right and on the left hand side. Now here we have the front, and we also have the back. And in case you want to hold the sides, you can just go by, from the middle, you get the center front, and then you get the bust circumference measurement divided by 2. Okay, I'm going to take, for instance, if the bust is 40 inches, here is the center front, and 40 inches will give us divided by 2 will give us 20. So that from the center front, I can keep my 10 inches to the left and then to the right hand side. So I'll mark my 20. Then from this edge, I'm going to mark it out so that I can get the bust measurement. But before you take the bust, there is need to measure down the armhole. So you can take 9 inches, you can take 10 inches down. Then from that point, you get your bust circumference measurement. Then the same thing as the under bust circumference measurement, like you get the under bust length, then you take the under bust circumference measurement. So it's still the same process. If the under bust circumference, for instance, is 32 inches, 32 divided by 2 will give us 16. So I need to get the center front with them, the center, which is 8, so that I can mark those points and also mark my 16. Then I'll connect. That is if you want to bring out the shape, so that at least you can have it fitted on your body, and then you have the rest part of the kaftan. And if you want it the same way it is, in a way that you have it flowing for both the front and the back, and you're good to go. Which and that is the end of our dress, of our tutorial. So don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section, and go ahead to make yours. Tag me so I can see whatever you have done at the end. I'll see you next class.